Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we'll be going over some of my favorite AutoHotkey scripts that I use on a daily basis. Before I get going, I wanted to touch base on this keyboard shortcut matrix. So the hash sign in AutoHotkey translates to a window logo key on your keyboard. The exclamation mark is represented as the Alt key. The caret sign is the Control key, and the plus sign acts as a shift key. So as you can see, the caret down here is the control and the exclamation and then the scroll lock. So this AutoHotkey down here will load this file and stage it for you. And I'm doing this two ways: by typing R script anywhere there's a text box, or if I press the Control Alt scroll lock key. For example, I'm gonna add a comment here and do a save. So if I wanna restage this file, instead of going to the C temp AutoHotkey folder, I can quickly just type in R script, hit enter, and this will reload the file. Click yes, or do it the other way. Control Alt scroll. Control Alt scroll. It does the same thing. It calls this file. And this file is running in the background right now. Let's get going with the text replacements. Some of them I use daily. If I wanted to say thank you without actually spelling out thank you, I do a closed bracket ty, hit enter, and that replaced my close bracket ty with thank you. tyxx, for demo purposes, I included xx for your first and last initial, but as you can see, this can be very useful if you're sending out emails or other messages. Instead of typing out this whole thing, I just type tyxx. Another useful one is close bracket YW for you're welcome. My phone number, which is fake, of course. My cell phone, also fake. So you can see this can be very useful at times. Let's jump over the different email domains. So if you have a Outlook, all you would have to do is type in close bracket OL, and that would print out your Outlook email. Hotmail for HM, Gmail for GM, and Yahoo Mail. And the reason I'm using the close bracket in this case is it's just a personal preference. I found it to be not interfering with anything else that I'm typing. My ADD, and this quickly prints all your information. Let's get going down here. So I won't be running these three scripts because they will actually print out my ID on this computer, and this is due to security reasons. This will print the IP address, and this will print the computer name. You can test this out on your own, but it is very dynamic. My results will not be the same as yours, but it's very useful, especially the IP address if you have to share that with others. Dash lines. Sometimes you have the need to print 10 dash lines. Dash 10 or close bracket dash 30, or let's say you need 50 dashes. So it's just a quick way to print dashes. This Microsoft Office AutoCorrect is not the full list. I do have a video on how to extract all of these AutoCorrect entries from Microsoft Office, but for demo purposes, I will just include few of them. And as you can see, this will autocorrect the misspelled words. So if I type in across with 2 C's, it will autocorrect it with 1 C. Same thing goes if you capitalize ACCROSS, it corrected it to 1 C. And I will link the video on how to get the full list. SQL shortcuts for the SQL developers out there. If I want to run a real quick general select statement, the way I have it coded is I type in the closed bracket SCL and the star, hit enter, and you can see that it printed a generic SQL statement. The enter function in between these brackets is a enter key, so basically it sends a enter key and breaks the lines. So keep that in mind. If you want to break the line, you type in the open bracket, enter, close bracket. Let's move on to date timestamps. This one is very useful. Say you want to print today's date. All you have to do is to the close bracket D, and today is 9/19. And I will go over different formats. So these will print different date and time formats. So let's just go down the line. DL, long date, DC, D1, D2, D3, and see which one you find useful. D5, D6, D7, D8. So you can see there's many different ways of printing dates. Let's go with this one, year, month, date. And let's jump to times. So now we'll be working with printing the current time. So close bracket T will bring today's current time in AM PM, or if you want the time in a 24-hour format, you can do it this way. And feel free to pause this video and screen capture these hotkeys, because I won't be able to put all of them in the description box because it's way too long. So you can pause the video and take what benefits you. Let's do DT. This prints the date and time. DT1. Different ways of printing times and dates. So let me make a note here. So see how DT3 printed the date time, but it has the capital T, which is represented over here to represent this is the time. And down here is the space, which is represented right here. And one of my favorite ones I use is the daytime long. So there you go. You can quickly print daytime long. And also you can, of course, assign shortcut keys. So Control, Alt, and the print screen will do the same thing. It will print a date in the same format as the DTL. Message box. You can also print message boxes. If I type in CURDT, in my case, it would represent current date time, and it greets you with hello first name right here. And then it says today is date time, and it sends this variable over here. And then what's nice about this one, it puts this string on the date time string on the clipboard. So if I do a paste, it prints date time. Same thing, Monday through Friday, weekdays. Quickly type in weekdays by the short acronym, or if you want to do the whole string, weekdays, Monday through Friday, or weekdays, and the one will print them in the vertical format. So, or you can print the whole week, Monday through Sunday, week 1. So it's useful to have. Same thing goes with the months of the year, Jan for January, APR for April, June, and so on. And same thing goes with months. You can type the word close bracket months, and this will quickly print all of the months. Sometimes you have to print the alphabet, A through Z, or AZ without any delimited, and A through Z1, send it vertical down. Same thing goes with numbers, 1 through 10, we'll print 1 through 10, 1 through 10, or 1 through 10, and I add a 1 at the end for sending it down vertical. Same thing goes, you can custom write this 1 through 25, 50, 75, and so on. And we're reaching the end of this script. So if you want to launch applications, in this case, I want to launch the Paint app. All I would do is type the close bracket Paint, hit space or enter, and here is my Paint program. Same thing, if you need to initiate WordPad, this will call this file and it will open WordPad, and there you go. Thank you for watching. Smiley face. And lastly, you can also open multiple web pages in the Firefox browser, and you open them in different tabs. And this can be also modified to open in Internet Explorer or Chrome. You would have to replace this part for your browser. So if you want to print or open your personal web pages, and this will open Firefox, and it opened Google on the first tab, Wikipedia on the second, and Twitter on the third. Same thing goes for news. This will open the different news web pages. So MSN, CNN, and the New York Times. And you can add how many you want by just specifying the URL with a space in between them. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. And I will put out more AutoHotkey scripts along with other Windows tips and tricks. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.